Welcome to another episode of Kairos Connect. Today we are joined by Dr. Davis Lindsay. He is out of Canada. So, where in Canada are you?
I'm in the northwest part of Canada in a place called Terrace, BC. So we're about 2 hours from Alaska, the panhandle of Alaska. So we're up there
Oh,
amongst the grizzly
gotcha.
bears and the mountains.
Yeah. So tell me what drew you to that area, or what there is like fun things to do there for somebody who may not know much about Terrace.
Yeah, I grew up here, and so I left home to go to university, and when my wife and I got married, we just we wanted to live somewhere that was a nice place to raise a family, and with my family being here, that made it a good choice. So it's a great opportunity. It's 5 to 7 minute drive to everywhere.
Yeah.
You actually recognize people when you drive down the street. They wave at you from their vehicle instead of the
Oh,
one finger
fun.
salute.
Yeah.
So so yeah, it's pretty awesome to live in a place where you really get to know people, and but it's big enough that there's still lots of people you don't know.
Oh, so still lots of people to meet.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome.
It's a great area. People like to do outdoor things. So
Okay.
yeah, hunting, some of the best fishing in the world. We're basically sort of a hub community. So we have an intersection of several highways. One from the south, which is Kitimat, and that's 45 minutes to the ocean there, the Pacific Ocean.
Oh,
Uh,
nice.
so great fishing, yeah. And then if you go an hour and a half to the west, there's Prince Rupert. And then you can take ferries to Alaska from there, or over to Haida Gwaii, Queen Charlotte Islands. Just some beautiful areas that are, sort of off the grid a little bit, but
Yeah.
nice to get away from the busyness of life there.
So let
Uh,
me ask you this, because I know that the licensing in Canada is different. So are you looking for somebody who is already licensed in Canada or BC, or are you open to like somebody graduating from a chiropractic college maybe in the States that wants to live in Canada but maybe doesn't have the license yet?
Yeah, that's not a problem. Of course, it'll make the process longer, but
Yeah.
yeah, I'm open to anybody, as long as they're willing to go through the process of getting the licensing. And so there's the Canadian boards they would have to write, and then there's the provincial BC boards as
Right.
well. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So let's talk about the position and tell me more about what that would look like for someone coming in. What would their day-to-day duties be, and what does that look like for them being in the office?
Yeah, it's a Monday to Friday, sort of 9 to 5. They'll be seeing their own patients. Like I have a waiting list, so I need someone that can take those people that are waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll do everything a doctor would do. They're not just an exam doc or just taking X-rays for me. They'll basically run their own practice. We'll provide them with the patients. They don't have to market. They don't have to do screenings. They just show up, take care of people, and make a good living and have a great life.
Awesome. So is there a technique that you are um, looking for somebody to either learn or be proficient in, or are you kind of flexible with that?
Yeah, I think it makes most sense to find someone that has a similar style.
Okay.
So we do rehab. We have like Pedibon or CBP style rehab. We have
Okay.
wobble chairs. We do traction. We have decompression beds. We do laser and shockwave. So we have quite a rehab, you know, practice. But
Hmm.
I also use some adjusting instruments as too. Like I use an arthrostim instrument. And so, I've done some KST training with that.
Yeah.
So it's pretty diverse, actually. Yeah,
Okay. So as long as somebody is open to learning maybe some of those techniques or rehab modalities that you just mentioned, it's all teachable, I'm guessing, yeah?
definitely. Yeah. Hey, if I can learn it, anyone can learn it, right?
Okay. So what about the compensation, or what we're looking at for salary?
Yeah. So I'm providing a $5,000 signing bonus, to help with moving expenses for people because I recognize it is a bit out of the way. If we get to the point of it looks like we might be a good fit, then I would pay for someone to travel here, cover their airfare, accommodations to come to the office, see what they're like in person. They can
Yeah.
see what we're like in person. And then if it's a go, and it depends a bit on the person's experience as well as where they're at in practice, a new grad versus someone more seasoned. But
Yeah.
at the low end, it'd be $96,000 a year. And then we have a bonus system as well, that if a person hits certain monthly targets for collections, then we're going to supplement that person's salary as well. Plus, we have an extended healthcare like medical dental coverage.
Okay.
They'll get paid vacation time. We have equipment and supplements in the office, so they would get those at cost, those kinds of things. So
That's
yeah,
great.
we want that person to be well compensated, of course.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. So, anything else that you think a doctor should know applying for this position that we might have not covered already?
It's a great place to live. The cost of living is much less than big cities. But it is a little bit out of the way. But it's literally just one airplane ride to Vancouver, which is a major center. It's an hour and 15-minute flight. There's probably 4 or 5 flights a day. So you can easily Friday afternoon leave work, go to Vancouver, come back Sunday evening, and have a weekend away. So yeah, it's pretty easy for that kind of thing. And once you're in Vancouver, of course, you can fly wherever you want to go. Uh,
Right.
yeah, so it's a healthy environment here. Very diverse too. We have
Uh-huh.
a lot of different groups of people from all different parts of the world. So it's a very caring community. It's growing, it's thriving, it's prospering. It's not perfect, none are, of course, but it's
I
a
was going
good.
to say which community is, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah, well, if you find it, let me know.
Yeah, right. We'll all move there.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, we've had a great lifestyle here for 25 years, and yeah, I'm at a point where I am looking to decrease my hours, and so this person could potentially, take over this practice at some point if that's what they wanted to do. But if not, that's fine as well. And I'm here to help people succeed, right? It's a win-win for everybody. I
That's
own
great.
2 other businesses, so I've got
Yeah.
lots going on, but I can pass on some of that wisdom to other people.
Oh, well, I'm super excited to see who ends up applying and ending up with you in your great practice. But we'll be following you every step of the way.
All right. I appreciate the help, Dr. Stephanie.
Yes.